Since I can't record, let me turn my mirror so y'all can hear me. Since I can't record my whole push day, I can only record snippets because my gym's really big on not recording. But I will explain what I do. This day was a little less shoulders than I wanted. Also, my volume was a little lower. I was just feeling really tired today. But a typical push day looks like I start with bench. I do my 5x5 program that I follow. I just do I start off with warm up, which usually like 135 for 10 to 12, just warm up, nothing to failure, just to warm up. Bench is usually nothing to failure, just because I'm focusing more of a powerlifting standpoint than a bodybuilding standpoint. Then I do 80% of my max, 5 reps, 90% of my max, 2 to 3 reps. It goes 80, 90, 80, 65, 80, and those percentages of my max, which is 225. At 65%, I do 10 to 12 reps. At 80%, it's always 5 reps. And then at 90%, it's 2 to 3 reps. And that's my programming. And as I progress, it will get, like, the weight will get higher, obviously. Then I move on to usually incline Smith machine. I found that my gym's incline, just normal bench press, isn't stability wise, and it's off center, and I just feel like with the Smith machine I can go closer to failure without being afraid. So I usually do 2 to 3 sets of Smith machine to failure, or like just below failure, like 1 rep usually to failure though, and then I'll do partials as well at the end when I hit failure. And usually I hit failure around 6 to 12 reps depending on the weight. I never go below 5 to 6, and I never go above 12 to 15. Usually I like to keep it in between the 6 to 12 rep range, but if for some reason I'm having a weak day where I'm really tired on heavier weight and I only get like 4 to 5 reps, I'm like, all right, I'm just having a tired day. Or if the weight's feeling really light and it's like I get like 15 reps, I usually go up. I don't like going above 15. I'm training more of a power building style, not strictly bodybuilding, not strictly hypertrophy, but not strictly powerlifting either. And then after I do incline Smith, I do dips. I usually do weighted dips, and I know a lot of people say they're for triceps, but if you lean over, it can be more for chest, and I feel like it's really good for my chest. I'll do usually a set of a 45-pound plate, a set of a 25-pound plate, and a set of no weight at all. Every set is to failure, just really pushing myself. Sometimes there's days where I get 6 reps, other days there's days where I get 15 reps. Sometimes I'm tired, sometimes I'm not. It varies, but it's pretty, this is pretty much like my basic push day, what it usually looks like. And then after dips, I usually go to either some sort of cable movement. Sometimes I'll do cable flies. Sometimes I'll do pec deck. Some more of like a stability, a really stable, slow motion. But usually it's cable flies, and I go upper to lower like this with both arms. I do upper to up to down on cable flies, and I do 2 to 3 sets to failure, pausing at the bottom, slowing it on the way up, and then shooting down. And then that's all of my chest workouts. Usually, like I said, sometimes reps and sets can vary, but it's never above 3 sets. Sometimes it's 2 sets to failure, sometimes it's 3 sets to failure, but it's never above 3 sets. Also, like I said, I never go above 15 reps, and if I do, I usually say, all right, right after this, I'm going up in weight. Like, there's no reason I should be hitting 15 reps. Even, like, sometimes at 12 reps, I don't like hitting 12 reps. Like, I like hitting 6. My base is 6 to 8. Once I hit 12, I go up in weight until I can hit 6 to 8. Progressive overload, basically. And then for triceps, my triceps is super, super simple. I do, I'll do close grip bench press. Today I was feeling really, really tired, so I didn't use the barbell, I used a straight bar. I just felt like I could be more safe with it than with a barbell. So I use straight bar for close grip bench press, and then I do skull crushers with an incline bench. It's hard to explain, but I do skull crushers, close grip bench, always 2 to 3 sets to failure, usually hitting around the 6 to 12 rep range. And then from close grip and bench and skull crushers, I usually go to 2 cable movements. One of them is single arm, where I turn my body this way and I do single arm push downs. And then I also do double arm push downs. Like I said, both are 2 to 3 sets to failure or close to failure. Then what else? Is there anything else for triceps? That might be it. Yeah, my triceps like workouts are really simple. I like keeping it simple. There's no reason to overcomplicate it. And then shoulders, Usually I have like 3 movements, sometimes 4 movements, usually 1 movement or 2 movements for each part of your delt, except for front delt. I never do 2 movements for front delt. I only do 1 movement, and I do the hammer strength press machine, 2 to 3 sets to failure. I was feeling really weak today, so I did 2 plates on each side, and usually I get like 6 to 8 reps, but I only got 5. I was feeling really tired today. And then I'll do rear delt fly, 2 to 3 sets to failure, usually hitting around 8 reps, 6 to 8 reps, depending on how heavy the weight is. Sometimes I get 10, but I'm just trying to really progressive overload. Once I get like 10 to 12 reps, I up the weight. I'm actually maxing out the rear delt fly at the moment, so I have to use like extra added little weight thingamajiggies. But then sometimes, not all the time, I like to superset my rear delt flies with seated lateral, really light, like really light. This is purposely like higher reps, super light lateral raises just to warm up my shoulders a bit. So I'll do superset rear delt flies with like 20 reps, 25 reps, sometimes like 15 if I'm feeling really weak, with 15-pound dumbbells, like really lightweight, just warming up my shoulders. And then from rear delt and front delt, also with the shoulder press, sometimes I like to superset bent over lateral raises. Not all the time. Sometimes I do them separately. Sometimes I do them supersetted. It just depends on how much of a time crunch I'm on. Like if I need to get out of the gym quick or fast, I'll do supersets. But yeah, I'll do hammer strength shoulder press for front delt, side lateral raises for side delts, usually lighter weight, and then I'll do like a separate 2 sets to failure with heavier weight, kind of more of a cheating repetition, not like super strict, just to, you know, really push my body. And then what else? And then occasionally, not all the time, I'll add cable side lateral raises. Today's workout for shoulders, I feel like I really wasn't like, I feel like I was a little tired. I feel like I should have pushed myself a little harder, but you know, there's going to be good and bad days. And that is pretty much what my normal push day looks like. It's usually 3 to 4 movements for chest, 3 to 4 movements for shoulders, and like 3 movements for triceps. All of them are 2 to 3 sets to failure, and all of them are usually within the 6 to 12 rep range, depending on how tired I am or how like low energy I am. It just all depends. But that's like my base push day. And I'm really trying to push to failure. I don't really even count. Sometimes I don't even count reps. I'm just pushing my body to hit failure with moderate to heavy weight. And then occasionally on the supersets, I'll add lighter weight and go to like 20 reps. But very rarely, other than for the rear delt superset. And even then, sometimes I don't do it. Sometimes I just do them all separately as separate movements instead of supersetting them. And that is what my chest day is. And then if y'all want me to go through my other days, like leg days and back and bicep days, I can do that. Just let me know. Yeah, peace.